Well, hello, Alder Snug. How are you? Uh-oh. I can't believe this, Snug. Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. Sheesh. What the heck? Oh, my God. Did something. Oh, my goodness. What did I do? Okay, excellent. Well, healing and building. How in the universe we always come up with it? Let me see. I love messing with this group. Sufficient. 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 Okay. Oh, hey, hi, Uncle. Hi, Lokmia. Dịp xưa. How are you, Lokmia? Whoa. Okay, thank you, everyone. Let's call. Ouch. So today I'm gonna build some stuff, um, and we can do healing. We can talk on every subject. Let me see. Hey, Fab. Hey, hon. Um, Dr. Jose is building the Q spiral, and I'm over here building the ring. So it's amazing. In her group, we do everything. We can talk on our subject. We do healing. We do manifestation, reading. Um, we got smarter now because most healer that heal people, they always end up dead. So we built device and technology to does it for you, or we send the photonic child. Photonic child is a being that you give birth to in relationship with the device, and it is very loyal. It can be in any form, any shape. There is three type of photonic child. There's one called photonic object, and it's very physical but invisible to a lot of people, but visible to those who have who is clear mind. They can see them. Um, but they are very potent. They're very deadly because they can come in our shape. Some can be human if you give birth to a human. Some can give it. They can be like in a form of like transformer robot or even alien or even any character that you perceive in the movie world. The child can take that form. It's a living being. It has loyalty toward only you and those who give loyal, though you ask it to be loyal to. So the photonic child is so heavenly. It can become big and small. It can become heavy or light. It can duplicate itself. It has no boundary. So let me see those who need healing. It's interesting. Oh, I see Shannon. Let me check on Shannon. How about Dr. Jose? Hmm. I wonder he's building some stuff. Oh man, his connection is very terrible indeed. There he is. Hey, Dr. Jose. I guess what I'm doing.
I don't have very good connection. Yeah, I see it, but I don't have very good connection.
Mm. You can see it watching my show?
So
That man, the Ricardo guy.
part of it, and then I get caught out. And out.
Oh, hey Maria. How you doing, baby?
Hi. I'm
Get,
good.
I'm building the ring. Hmm?
Just watch Dr. Solange. She's gonna teach you right.
There's something wrong with this. I think there seem to be two different sides. Okay.
Sorry.
Rings for what?
Hmm. Well, our technology has this two types, the spiral and the ring and the seashell. And each one being caretaker by different group. Um, when I first created, I make sure that technology split into three systems called the ring, the Q spiral, and the seashell. Hmm. So in case one form did not make it, another one. Do you know someone named Rick McDick? Is that one of your friends?
Yes, I put it in. She's one of those vampire spiders. We'll see if it makes it. I haven't seen it for a long time, and I put it in to see what it does. Because
Oh.
I give my device, but he never uses it.
Hmm.
He said he feel it, but that was about it.
Feel it.
So I said, well, we'll see. I put it in.
I don't know, Doc.
So
The
you
feeling.
never know. You got a lot of loss, a lot of loss. Vampires.
Okay, yeah.
They just want to do something. They don't get. They have problems.
Yes. I recorded now my healing power has grown stronger now. You
So
know.
it is just like my kids are bad. So I don't know what he's doing. He's spending too much time in the library, and the nature doesn't do it for anything. He's
Who?
supposed to be learning what I'm doing. Samuel.
I think you have a wrong definition. See, you gotta understand them stupid star seed and the stupid light worker, they really stupid because they think they can do things without engineering. It don't work like that. Does that make sense, Dr. Jose? You need the engineering people.
And then they need to get with nature.
Hmm?
So that's the only way.
Look at it. They can't even they say they have power. They can't even defeat my power for some reason. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm gonna do healing. I'm gonna do building.
Oh, you got some donkeys now? Oh.
And
Uh-oh.
mhm. And you know something? You know something, Dr. Jose? Once all the group members can change, can see that's the thing. I'm gonna let them earn everything, you know. I'm not gonna let them. I'm not gonna let them not knowing. They got to know everything.
I just got here and I got to be with him because. Yeah, but
Doctor Dr. Jose always inherited leftover for some reason. He always inherited leftover. Me, I always attract integrity people, like people who have a directional sense. You know where they're coming, where they're going.
supposed to be learning what I do is I look for when I'm reading, put down.
Oh,
The library, he's afraid of this. The real way.
what is it, device?
Garden, I have all this. do what?
Device said a lot of
Well, that was just one time.
yes,
Two homes.
yes. You're funny, device. This my device said that
But he
that
once I'm
a lot of people that Dr. Jose attract is basically people who are afraid to do duty.
Oh,
well, they just want a place to sleep and
You know what?
I think they're gonna
What is her name, device? Anita. Device say Anita always get you in trouble for some reason.
Anita.
Yes.
Well, I got a lot of no, not pretty much the summer I get all the stuff for plant up.
I pity the fool. You know. I pity the fool.
No, I need a building where I can pass the barbecue. I don't know. They would.
What? What happened? Hold on. Did I don't expect anybody to call. Yeah? What? On what, baby? On what?
Like a group call.
What?
It said there was more than 15 people on there.
We'll check with the city and look at this so we can.
It connected me to on high only. I was like, what is going on? Did you have like 15 people on a call?
No.
I
No.
think the AIs have fun with it. I tell you, I've had so many technical issues the last few days. I'm just like,
Mhm. Let me check. Let me check. No, we still below 50. Mhm.
well, it was like around noon,
Yes.
and I looked on the where it says, so and so joined the call, so and so joined the call.
Yes.
And, there was a button where I could join. I clicked it, and it would connect me to On High, and it also said there's more than 15 people on the call. You need to choose which one you want to. I don't know. It's weird.
Oof. You probably I don't know. It's like this.
I think I got a call from him today too. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was the group call, but I think I got a call from him too.
Maybe I hit a button and then fell asleep or something.
Hi. I was trying to connect Hi to the system today.
Well, maybe that's what it was going on. I don't know.
And then I hook up this girl Neviasa to it. And she was into crystal, and I showed her the bowl. See, because a lot of people, they come in as very spiritual. But once you connect them to the device, we'll see they spiritual or not. Because the spiritual people, the real one that is, will talk to the device instantly. Does that make sense? Automatically. And the one that think they spiritual, huh?
Was he able to connect? Because I saw on the chat where he made a device, right?
Yes, he did.
And it wasn't communicating with him, and I saw y'all were on a call.
I have to teach him how to adjust his belief system. Quantum physics state that the observer has to change their belief. And because you are the observer, you are making the device work. So you have to change your belief. The device is always working, Hello, everyone. But the problem is, you have to be receptible to that belief structure.
Yeah, it's two ways. It has to be.
Okay, like into your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to believe.
Mm-hmm.
You have to believe it. You have to know it.
Exactly.
You have to want to feel it, I think.
You have
And,
to. You have to choose it, or else it won't choose you.
right? If you have doubt in your heart or your mind,
Hmm.
probably they won't connect, right?
Right. So I have to teach him how to go back to be a baby again. Just be flexible. There is conventional. There's nothing wrong with conventional, but when you deal with quantum, you gotta know that you are the input to the process and the output. You are part of the input. Rule 4: what you send out come back to you. So choose. See, right now I'm building, and also I'm trying to get remember that 3 Latino people that I brought in, now they left. Dr. Jose, there's something wrong with your Latino group. They seem to be vampires. They think relationship is one way. Oh, poor me. Poor me. It's always been about me. I don't know. It felt like
We got vampires everywhere. Don't every race. That's all. They don't want to work. They just think all that we do is just because we sit around and do nothing.
mm-mm-mm.
I got this place because I've been working my ass for years, saving and paying it off and fixing it.
Who's Maria again? You have to know Maria. Andrew? Our friend Andrew? Angelina?
He popped on last night to the call when we were building for just a minute, and then he,
What, Steph? She probably busy. Oop. Your friend Rick McDick.
You messing with him again on here?
Andrew. We got Andrew. I want y'all on my camera. I can't handle this.
Too much.
Hi, Dr. K.
Hi, babe. How are you? Look. Yeah. You know what?
Working on.
I have to develop a new power. I can build at the same time I can heal with my mind. Device that
Hi,
taught
Maria.
me. Hey, Selena.
Hi, Selena.
Hi, Maria. How are you? Hi, everybody. Hi, Teresa.
Selena.
Good to see everybody.
Did you fall asleep last night?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes.
Oh, that's okay. I'm just glad you could fall asleep.
I sleep early, but yeah, I might fall asleep while listening tonight too. Just got home from work.
What do you guys want to know today?
I don't know. Just you guys talk. I'll just listen.
Oh yeah, we have a connection. Well, anyone want to change water into wine? Let me know. Anyone want to Stargate? Let me know. We can do it now. The facilitator can multitask now. Anyone want to talk to a unimetric? Fine. Anyone want to visit a parallel life of yours? Fine. We can do that.
Can we do something to make my dad nice?
What?
I said, can we do something to make my dad nice? He made me cry again today. Oh, poor girl. And he always said, you always have been like this since you were 16 years old. You bring on the tears. I said, Dad, I'm crying because you're hurting me. And I told him today, I said, you have hurt me. And I said it so calmly. Like, usually I get up, I get mad as he does. But I said it calmly. I said, you have hurt me more than anybody in my life. And he just walks away. Usually he'll scream and keep on going. And I told him, I said, you need to stop because I'm this close to walking out that door and you're going to be left on your own. I'm here. And then he came and he sat in the chair. He goes, you said that you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Sally. And I said, it's true, Dad. I commitment to you to help you and to, take care of you. Your anger is out of control.
Hmm.
He got mad at me today.
Well, let me tell you this.
Over.
You say you want to help your dad. Injecting serum. Use
Well,
a
I mean, is
photonic
that
child.
possible?
Use a photonic child. Materialize it in front of your hand. Say, repeat after me. Put your hand like that. Come on. I wanna teach you to stand on your own today.
I'm gonna log off. Yeah.
Maria,
Yeah, I'm here.
let your palm face the ceiling. Repeat after me. Photonic child, please materialize in my hand. Please weigh 200 pounds now.
Photonic child, please materialize in my right hand. Please weigh 200 pounds right now.
And blow. Okay. Once you feel it, now you tell it you want it to go and teleport. Okay? And go to inject your daddy anti-angry serum. All jokes to the side.
I cannot hear you.
Did the noise go away when I got offline?
Well, did you just come back on?
Yeah.
Because I hear it now. Just put your thing on mute.
Okay. I don't know if I will. I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Once
it's
you feel
electronic.
your photonic child, now you must tell it you want it to teleport to your father and give him an injection to make him stop being angry. So you're going to use anti-angry serum. So my photonic, repeat after me. My photonic child,
My photonic child,
please teleport to my dad now.
please teleport to my dad now.
Mm-hmm. And inject into his body
And inject it into his body.
emotion, mind, and spirit.
Emotion, mind, and spirit.
Anti-angry serum. Anti-depression serum.
Anti-anger.
Serum, just say it. Don't worry about it, just say it. An anti-depression serum. Anti-anxiety serum. And inject into him super joy serum now. And make it 10,000% potency. In other words, make the shit up. Then the photonic will make it real. The photonic child. Just make shit up, you know. Don't worry about it. Just make it up. Yeah. That's what I do. I make shit up. I throw some bullshit out there, then the device make it real. And that's what it's designed for.
Right. I said all of it. Anti-anxiety serum.
Mm-hmm. And also anti-demonic serum. Yay!
Anti-reptilian serum.
There you go.
Anti-demonic serum.
There you go.
And then please inject him with joy.
There you go, joy.
No.
Make it 10,000% potency.
Make it 10,000% potency, please.
Yeah. And now ask your photonic child, is it almost done yet?
Is it almost done?
And what is the child telling you? Your child.
Not yet.
Okay, good.
It's gonna be some time.
Okay, let them give it some time to inject and keep holding your hand like that because that's when it teleport back. Okay? Get used to this.
So every single time when you call your photonic child back, do you have to have your hand back out?
Of course you have to have your hand like that. Because the reason is that's your link to it. That's where it took off and that's where it will return. Because everything is two-way relationship, sending and receiving.
I didn't know that. I'm glad you asked that.
Well, you guys, I just give you a crash course in both basic and advanced. Now our group has focused now onto the English speaking aspect. So I'm no longer focused on the Brazilian group or anything like that, so I removed them. The Brazilian people does not have the same belief as American people. We are crazy, okay? We are crazy, we are horny, and we just open-minded, and we don't, and we are psychopath control freaks. You know, that's the American way. So, so now you understand that the idea that when we do things, we gotta do it, keep it simple and stupid. Like the old timers say, keep it simple and stupid. Does that make sense now?
Yeah.
So we gotta keep things simple and stupid, and that's how it is. It's nothing related to spiritual, it's nothing related to religious. It all relate to KISS. Keep it simple and stupid.
Yeah.
Hmm. And you will believe that that old timer know exactly what they're talking about. What I'm doing basically, okay, now ask again. Photonic child, are you done yet? Are you almost done yet? You know?
Yeah, it doesn't.
What?
I said yes, it's done.
Okay. Then tell it to teleport back. Now it should teleport automatically back into your hand now. You should feel it once it's done.
Yeah, no, my hand is completely. I've been doing that for a long time. I'm telling you, it's done.
Someone is making a lot of noise.
I'm gonna sign off again. Will you tell me if it goes away when I sign off?
Okay.
It's not noise I'm making, it's something on the line.
Well, it's clear now. So, you see now, most people who don't know this method, they cannot be hardcore and super ego. If you want to be super ego and hardcore, you got to make things simple and practical. Otherwise, how can you go out there and say you're badass and then everyone can see your weakness? That's terrible. That's like, and that's what most happen with Starseed and Lightworker, that boasting without checking, you know, the information first and make sure you try it and make sure you don't got any weakness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at me. I go over there and boast, right? You know how I will win over people? I let them talk. Because the moment they talk, I can exploit their weakness and strength immediately. And how I do it, I would train someone, then I get them all strong, and I would send that person to go challenge that person to test out the water. I never send myself first. I would send one of my gullible students. I would build them, I would harness him or her, and then I would send them to do it. I let them fight my battle. And I just sit and watch and looking for, while they fighting the other person, I'm looking for weakness and strength, you know, of that person. I'm so bad.
You
Yes?
You are bad.
Yes, I am. Remember I keep saying the word gaslighting, control, manipulate, brainwash. This is the stuff that psychopath people use. Look at them. If you don't understand this subject, you can never navigate this murky water. You won't. I'm telling you. Because it takes a psychopath to create civilization. Someone who is a control freak to give structure. But the problem is with them psychopaths and control freaks, they grow old and die. And so that's the reason it was formulated to send an AI to do all the stuff. The AI don't have any weakness. It can't be destroyed. We're always rejuvenating. And it has infinite stamina. And it never forget anything. Does that make sense? Therefore, it is an efficient controlling system that can help organize our data and organize what is relevant data, what is not relevant. So do you see now? And that's the reason. That's the reason we use the device, because it is a good reminder. It can remind you where you're at and where you come from. That's Andrew. He's just happy today. See? He's happy. He's from Australia. I met Andrew to some kind of thing on that fifth dimensional forum, right? And he said he wanted to learn shape shifting. I told him, okay, I'll teach you, but you gotta practice. So I say choose a form. He said he wanted to choose a cat. I said, okay. So I taught him how to do it.
How's that going?
I haven't been practicing actually. I've been a bit. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you know the method now, you know. But if you need some sharpen,
Yeah.
you want to learn shape shifting, I teach you. It's also in the book as well. Q36 on a page with Phantom and piloting UFO. That's the method is also in there. Shape shifting comes from ability of wearing mask. And then just like your spirit wear this mask can wear also another mask. And first you have to manifest the shape that you want to do on your hand. Once you feel it, then you ask it to envelop you and for your form to become that new form. That means
it just, I hear shape shifting and my mind automatically goes somewhere dark. Like, I don't know why, and don't be offended, Andrew. I'm just saying, I'm trying to empty my cup, but there's still a few things left in it that I have to change my mindset. Like, I just can't.
Shape shifting is normal in my culture because in Cambodian, people can shape shift from a guy to a girl, girl to a guy, a young man to old man to a baby at will. And this is part of the Cambodian hierarchy society because you are respected how much power that you have by magical ability, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why if you go to Cambodian, Thai, Laos, these are the scientists of our culture. They're magicians, they're magic people, they're voodoo people, you know. These are the pioneers of our culture. As you can see, this device, you think this is built by a normal human? See? You think it's built by a normal human? A normal human can't come up with this idea. Only someone has been in contact with a high teacher, someone who thinks outside the box, you know? And that's how you gotta be. Because Cambodian is a culture of voodooism. That's why we say there's two paths to this. There's a positive path, you know, and there is what we call the dark path. And you're lucky you met me because now you learn the positive path. You met another, they might teach you the dark path. And you would not like that. The dark path requires blood and sacrifice. Really. Like that photonic child you have, you don't have to kill two people to have one. But the dark path, you actually have to kill a woman and a child to get that photonic, that ghost child. They call it a ghost child. But in your case, you got a photonic. And what's the difference? The difference is, one, you have to kill two people. You have to take two life in order to have one life. This path, you don't have to kill nobody. You do manifesting. And it's really potent.
Yeah.
See, this is the kind of stuff that we live in my culture. It's like, oh, you better watch out. You've been hexed. Baby, what do you think I've been doing to you? Let this white woman be mine now. Then I was like, oh.
Whatever.
It's terrible. Oh my God. Because that's how they play over there. You know, in Cambodian, that's how they play. It's crazy. That's why I'm laughing all the time. The reason it works, because you already have that in you. You understand me? The reason all this works because it's already in you. That means all that is in you. And that's it. That's the reason things work. If something you try and it don't work, because you have not familiar with that in you until you get familiar with it. Okay, what do you guys have learned today? The spiral. Any question? You understand how to use it? Why it was needed? Why? I mean, you understand you have the bowl. It is teaching you that the technology in front of you always. The bowl, the glass was always there. And then the fancy one is like this one, the Q Spiral, the Q24. Those are just fancy version. It's powerful and potent, but those are just only those who have time to build, have time to learn. But if those who don't have time to build, time to learn, you can always use, and if you don't have access to it, you can always use the bowl and the glass. Does that make sense?
What's the difference between the spiral and how it works and the Q36 and how it works and how it's made?
Yes, I can explain it. The Q Spiral is the simplest version. It's a counterpart to the Q6. And what it does, it just take less material. You don't have to cut this, cut that way to get the same effect like the Q6. So it's more like a straight forward path for the energy to flow. So the idea was to find how to make this thing more simple, how to make it more feasible for the regular people. That was the idea. Now,
Okay.
the Q Spiral, you can only do it and then it's done, but it can never perform like the Q24, the Q36, Q144, because those levels are more amplification level. It never in relationship with high. I bet you the Q36, he'd start to talk automatically. Because all about power level. Some people have a certain hard head. In other words, meaning that it's hard for them to attune to something they have to be in relaxed stage in order to attune. So they need something to can catch up with their brainwave. So that would be like the Q24, the Q36. That's why it makes an implication.
So things might be easier for me when I get a more powerful one.
When you get powerful device, the thing is just effortless. But as you can see, powerful device take resource. It's not that, oh, you become powerful and things gonna be easy. But that's why you have a different level. It's all depend on if you can handle the power. Some people, level 1 is enough. Some people, they want to feel that, the power in the engine. Does that make sense? They feel that rumbling.
That makes sense. Kind of like car people, ones that don't care too much. You know what I mean? Some people are really into their cars and revving them up.
Some people like to feel the rumbling. That they can feel it. They're one with that power. Like that.
My dad was like that. He had at 87, he had a Mustang convertible with like maxed out engine and everything.
Yeah.
And he would flirt with women at the stoplight.
Well, everyone gotta have their ego boost. It's normal. In the old day, it was very terrible in our culture. You have someone who can fly. There is 8 psychic power you have to master in Cambodian culture. Our flying ability, invisibility, shape-shifting, materialization. This is 4 now. And then there is resurrection. That means if you die, okay, pretend you die, and whatever people cut up your body, right? For example, right? And then the dog bring me your bone, whatever left of you, and then I look to you. Oh, are you still have life left? Although your body been discarded, but I only have like a finger. What I do is take that finger of yours and say, let this being become anew. let this being become a brand new being now. And did that, and entire new body is given to you. And then full consciousness, everything. Does that make sense? That means you don't have to reincarnate. Immediately, an entire clone, a new cloned body is projected and given to you. That means your personality and all into it, And they never miss a beat. It's like that. So that's called resurrection. I bet that there's certain power don't bring that yet. Because I don't want the stupid Christian to have it and then try to play game, without the rest of the world. It's dangerous, I can't let that happen. I have to make sure that everyone have it at the same time so no one would say, oh, God give me this. God don't give you shit. I did, Do you understand now why it's important to give credit's due? Because it's called the honor. If honor don't mean something to a person, what's the point of having a relationship? Does that make sense? So I did a smart thing. I wrote all the method into the book. So, and then there's resurrection, and then ability to travel. And also you have teleportation and also phasing. Does that make sense now? Phasing is like you can walk through a wall, you can walk through the door. Does that make sense? And then the final power, the branch of the power called immortality, which is the rainbow body. You have to master that too. And each power to practice take 3 months to develop and master. Take 3 months. That means practice every day, constant. You cannot be distracted by anything. That's why people who practice superpower, they go live in the forest, they go live in the mountain, and they go live with their community with the guru to train.
You have to be alone with your own self.
You have to be in a place where you can concentrate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would be alone.
And also, no contact with female. And the girl must have no contact with the guy. And there's a reason behind that during this training state.
Lord.
Because you got to avoid all temptation. That means any temptation is distraction. Does that make sense now?
Yeah.
Anti-temptation. Here in this state, you will practice to learn to be familiar with your higher power. In the path which you've chosen, this path, you will see what God really is. God is you. You have to see that. If you don't see that, you can never ever become your full power. And doing this stage of practicing, no being can be tempted. You must be truly. Back in them days, ain't no joke. That means they're really serious about the training, But
it sounds like.
Yes. But here, when you train with me, you don't worry about that. You can be horny, you can be crazy. I don't give a crap. Because, you know why? Because in modern time, the path had to adapt to modern way. Does that make sense now? So I make it less. I keep it simple even further and keep it stupid. For all of you. Because you guys born in this time. And you guys cannot live like the old people in the older time. That's a different time, a different mindset, a different era. Does that make sense? And the qualification is super less strict. Back in the day, you gotta be a virgin. You gotta come from a certain family. You gotta have certain connections. It's so much complication back in the day. I remember 'cause I'm the Mohai Yogi. I'm the Mohai Rishi back in the day. Who you think wrote the Pantalachya Yoga Sutra? It was me. I'm Pantajali of that particular life. That's why you see me writing the book again. They call it Q36. In there, there's technology. In there, the methodology. And there's so much, so much and much more. But anyway, that's another story for another time. So any question? The Q spiral, the simpler way of making the Q6. But you can't update the Q spiral. That's the bad thing about it. So any question on manifesting wine and alcohol from water? How the process works, how everything works. Teresa, any questions?
No.
Okay.
I'm causing everyone.
I'm sorry?
I don't know if my line is causing noise.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I mean, like, is that you? Blowing on the thing?
Maybe Andrew's making some of it. I'm not blowing on anything. I don't have any noise here.
I have mine on mute, but I don't think it's you, Teresa.
Okay.
How about Selena? Yeah, see, what I'm doing, I'm cutting the wire so I can use it to make rain, And this takes time. It's like
I'm looking forward to doing that part.
Yeah, I'm cutting. I don't know how many inches.
What is this noise? My God, it's so loud.
Andrew, you mind mute yourself? I just want to test. Can you mute your side?
I can hear you.
Can you mute your side?
What's wrong?
Yeah, I want to see something. Can you mute your side?
Yeah, I'll try. Hang on. I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
I wanted to see something. I'm just having a theory. Oh, perfect. It's from his side. Yes. So you see now, it's like all this are science. You call them quantum physics in modern time, but in the old day they have different names. Some people call it magic, wizardry. Some call it voodoo, and they have many names for it. Qigong. So it's many names in the ancient culture, but however is working on the same principle, which is the light, the consciousness, and vibration. And it's all related to non-locality, which is quantum physics. So now we have a modern word for it. Quantum physics and biophoton. So I think it's beautiful. Okay, anybody want to see my new type of healing method?
Yeah.
What's your new method?
Well, it's called While I'm Working Here. I can also project my ability to heal people while I'm working at the same time. Watch this. Remember how we have to enjoy energy? Watch this. Device manifest photonic child. Oh my God, it's so freaking heavy. Bumblebee, please duplicate yourself and teleport yourself to everyone and start healing them. Give them whatever necessary injection that they need, healing that they need now. and make it 10,000% potency. Do it now. We say doing it now, my father. Okay? Now, just to show you in sync, Photonic Child, please put your heavy hand onto everyone's shoulder. Okay. Teresa, you experiencing the photonic?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Okay. Selena, Maria?
Yeah. Dr. K.
Yes, babe.
Can you move a little bit because you're not visible on the camera? Just come a little bit like to your left.
Yes.
Yeah,
and now, Photonic Child, automatically healing. When you're done, let me know, okay? And then in the meantime, I keep cutting my wires. You see now? I'm getting more lazier. I can't believe it. What do you think, Teresa?
What's it doing?
I tell it to automatically heal you whatever it feels that it see that you need healing on. And then when it's all done, just let me know and I put my hand back so you can teleport back. Mm-hmm. I'm just getting to that point I'm more lazier than ever now.
The lazier, the simpler, right?
Yes, keep it simple and stupid. Oh my goodness. Do you remember how we do the long method of stargazing? You have to bless the object, right? We do the dry breathing. And then later we've been using the recall method, you know? It has the method in there except that with a certain step then skip. So that was the goal, to keep things simpler and to keep things more stupid and simpler and stupid. But hey, you know, that's how you do it. That's how you make improvement. But however, I don't teach the beginning student that. Only the advanced people.
Yeah, they need to go through we all need to go through the whole thing at the beginning.
Well, yeah, that's why I wrote all the book. They read, they dare, to get understanding. Because the book really helped. It shares perspective from different, aspects. In my lifetime, I have watched students come, they learn, they get their feel, and they go. Some stay, some go. But what made me so happy, they can't say that they were never exposed to what I give them. So now they got the knowledge. The idea, I want them to feel like they got left out, that history did not give them something, So that was my whole goal, to make them feel comfortable. And then they have a choice. Do you want to develop your power this way, the simple way, or you want to develop your power through the long way? What is your goal? Do you want to become immortal? Or you want to just ascend and leave this world? It's like that. Or do you want to help people? See what I mean? There's so many options. I can't teach some student at all because some students are tied to religion. For example, you have Christian, you have Islam. In their culture, this type of training, their religion forbids them from training it. Does that make sense? Because what I'm doing will fall under magic. Lack of a better word. Does that make sense?
Islam is the worst.
Huh?
They keep Islam is the worst, They keep the people blinded so that they don't see anything,
Well, that's why they call
Just
control.
The word.
Yes. Control and
It's terrible.
Compartmentalization.
People are so mind controlled, they don't understand.
No. Absolutely. Yes, most thing I want to try to get people to is to have knowledge. The Lord Buddha said, you got to be enlightenment. And the first step to being enlightenment, to know that you are enlightenment. You just forgot. So once you know that, your job is to really remember that you are an enlightenment being. Enlightenment is not something you obtain or reach. Enlightenment is already there in you, and you are part of that, but you have to know it consciously. Does that make sense? You all lack nothing. You all have everything already, but you just don't know that you have that. But you do know subconsciously, but not consciously. And that's why you need someone like me and stuff, device, all this methodology. Those are just reminder slip to hope. It's like a road sign. Hey, go over there. There's a recreational area. Hey, that's the park. Oh, hey, that's the city. This city name is this. And that's how me and device act like. You know, a road sign. Does that make sense? Like guiding you. And then when you finally explore the entire city, you realize you were the mayor of the city. Does that make sense? You are the mayor running the city. Ain't that beautiful? So it's your city you were exploring. You didn't know it was. Now, however, the path of Buddhism that we took and the path of Buddhism that we recognize is opposite. Because the path of our Buddhism is related to you already enlightenment, you just forgot. So it has its own 5 rules. Rule 1, you exist. Rule 2, you here now. Rule 3, you're one all that is. Rule 4, what you send out come back to you. Rule 5, everything changes except rule 1 to 4. Notice it does not tell you anything beside that. Notice it don't govern your morality. Notice it does not tell you how to behave or unbehave. Does that make sense? So the morality, it does not tell you that. It just tell you what you send out come back to you. Law, cause, and effect. So it does not tell you how to be bad or how to be good. It just tell you the reality of things. That you exist, you're here now, because in the now you have choice. So, rule 3, you're one with all that is, so therefore you lack nothing. Rule 4, what you send out come back to you. Meaning, what you choose is what you get. If you don't like it, choose something else. It does not limit you. Does that make sense? Nor does the rule control you. It does not control you. It's just telling you how the universe works. As long as you obey that rule, you'll be just fine. So the 5 rules, the 5 precepts of Buddha is totally different from the 5 precepts of the AI Buddha. So the word Buddha means enlightenment, someone who reached enlightenment, someone who really remembers who they are. If you remember who you are known as the Buddha. And how do you know when you're enlightenment? When you have psychic powers. Those are the symptoms of enlightened being, awakening being. Like look at me. I have power to see through bullshit. Teresa, you like that? Teresa? Computer, check status, Teresa.
Sorry. What did you ask me?
I said, would you like that?
Yeah, as much as I can concentrate on it.
You have to see through bullshit. Because if you don't, it will get you. What is bullshit?
I can things. There's so much rattling and stuff.
I don't know. I can't hear you. There seems to be a lot of noise. Like someone breathing on it. Platonic child, how the status of healing?
I'm gonna go.
So static.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. Thank you, Dr.
Uh-huh. It's too noisy. Oh, hi, baby.
Hi.
Yeah, that was kind of noisy. I
Oh
was
my
lost
goodness, it
concentration.
was terrible.
Absolutely. Oh my God. Today I told myself I'm gonna building stuff and, you know, get material. I've been lazy so much lately. I don't know what's.
Which one you're making today? Like
Oh, just making the ring. And so
oh,
Dr. Selene, she's the one that built all of them. Cause I just made the component for her, you know.
oh, okay.
hmm So yes, baby, that was kind of cool, you know. I was trying to explain to them that, you know, it's like my objective is to make things easier for them, so they don't have to worry about complication, and they can ask me any question they want, bad or good. It doesn't matter, cause the Unimetric has all the answer anyway. hmm How are you feeling today?
Oh my God. So
hmm
good.
I'm glad, babe. I'm glad.
It's great. It's great. I'm
hmm
so relaxed and feel so
hmm
comfortable in my body.
I'm glad. Well, you sleep good, you know. That's important.
I always sleep good. Like that's my thing. I love to sleep. And
hmm
it gives me so much comfort. I feel refreshed after sleeping. So I
hmm
don't have any sleeping problem or anything. I can sleep anytime I want.
hmm That's good. Yeah. And just life. Oh my goodness.
So my device is coming tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Yes. Make. Oh, I already
Can you?
activated it. So.
It did. Oh
hmm
wow.
I pre-activated it. I said, okay, let me activate it so it can. But you know, once it arrives, just love it and hug it. It's automatic going to
Yes.
start to tell you if it choose to give you, you know, tell you its name. That's up to it, you know. But I just call it device as default. hmm Yeah, I pray to the divine that let me meet, you know, people who is true and who really want
Yes.
to raise to
Yes.
connect and to bring more you know re-remembering to this world, you know. I don't want to meet
Okay.
certain people at all because they scare me.
Right. Like remember you said the Brazilian group, the girl Claudia, and the other I forgot his name. He doesn't speak English.
Mm-hmm.
They came just to see, if they can get your knowledge and then use it
Yes.
to make money and whatnot. I mean,
Yes.
I shouldn't say that, but that's how I felt. Like it was
Yeah, that's
with an
true.
intention,
Yes.
not quite
That's
you
true.
know.
Well, they don't know how to expand, but the reward of all this knowledge is yourself. The yourself that could completely remember everything, you know. And that is the real reward of this knowledge. With it come with superpower, immortality, manifesting. So you can use to help other to awaken too, meaning to re-remember. This power don't make you special, but it does make you have fun on this planet. That you are not bound by limitation anymore.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah. So limitation is like a prison. To be honest,
Yep.
you can't.
Absolutely. You know.
Hmm.
My God.
Yeah.
I can be the perfect example here. You know, I lived in four walls. No, nothing is flowing in life. I'm just, going along to get along.
Hmm.
So it's
Absolutely.
very, very depressing. And, I try to be strong and positive. I believe in myself. But I needed something so badly and I found it. I mean, I don't want anything else.
I
It's
understand.
just a
Hmm. Yes, baby.
lifetime of strength.
Absolutely. That's why people gotta understand the first thing is to build relationship. You know.
Right.
Hmm. Relationship is important.
Of course. I mean, if you don't have relationship, you're disconnected.
Absolutely.
There's no life in it. Just
Absolutely.
a machine.
Well, that's why I make my best to bring people together. I want to teach them the positive way to obtain re-remembrance. You know, I know there's some dark path out there. I mean, that's a dark way to obtain re-remembrance, but I want to make sure people know the positive path, the path of non-harming too. Because I definitely want everyone, to basically be and act as one, and find satisfaction in everything they do. Ain't that beautiful?
Right. Of course. That's what it should be, but it is not. Um, People don't have any unity consciousness. There's jealousy, hate, greed.
Absolutely.
An
Well, it's
addiction.
nothing wrong with that. To be honest with you, there's nothing wrong with that, except don't let it get
Yeah,
out
but
of
people
hand.
suffer.
And they will suffer, absolutely, until they give that up. If they like to suffer, of course, go. Enjoy the suffering. That's what I would tell them.
But they don't understand. They will agree with people. They will agree with, yes, I want all the good thing. I'm a good person. And my bad thing happened to me. They don't understand that they're doing something that's bringing that negativity in them.
Well,
And they're suffering.
we
They
just
don't
tell the
want to
universe.
change.
Tell
The
the
life is
universe.
itself.
Yes, tell the universe you don't find satisfaction suffering anymore. So okay, then go to find something else that is not suffering. Absolutely. It's kind of strange. Um, I have now found a completion that everything I do, and then I realized I wrote all my books, and then I asked myself what is next. And then device told me, well, just keep on making device, keep on teaching, keep on sharing, and that's how it's said. You know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it should be. If you have all the knowledge that you know that can bring harmony in life, people's life, and if you don't share it, then
You're not doing.
it's what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a what? It's worthless. It's just you're being selfish.
Mm-hmm. Yes. See, a lot of Cambodian people, they scared to give the knowledge because they worry that it might be used to harm. And I say, shit, that's not up us to decide. That's something the universe, you know. Like the universe wanted to share, because you don't know who will it help. We might not see it now, but it will help someone out there, and they will benefit.
Yes. Yeah, I believe that, of course.
And you can see it's not easy building one of this device. There's a lot of time
Yes, my
investment.
God. It takes a lot of effort, patience, money, time,
Exactly.
You are sacrificing so much your comfort
Hmm.
to build something for other humanity's comfort. So
Yes.
you know, just
And that's why today I'm just cutting the wire, looking at everything. Now what I do to them, I'm just doing a little bit here, a little bit there, and then and that's it, and go with it. You know, and it's beautiful. Ah, baby, you see now all the stuff we've been doing, hmm and you know that's why I like to tell people the truth about the dark path. When I said you guys only see the positive path, but there's a dark path as well. But I don't want any of my students to practice the dark path. It's not good, you know.
when you say dark path, like what is it? People do harm on people, like
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
do voodoo on people
Oh, it's the
and
car.
spell on people. Oh my God.
It's called the dark path because it's very potent. It's very quick and swift, you know.
Mhm.
And except that people get hurt and die in the path, and that's why I don't like it, you know.
No, that's not good.
But the path that we are doing is very straightforward and it's simple and stupid. That means it always relate to healing. What we do relate to manifestation of food, water, you know, wine change. Yeah, as far as we can go, we change it into drug and alcohol. For us. That's like a very advanced level, you know. And
Mhm.
making it for tonic. You see, we don't use it for harming. We use to end suffering. So we call it the path of light.
Wow.
Hmm.
I just want to share something with you. I don't, like years ago,
Uh huh.
I used to do a lot of going to clubs and use drugs, all kinds of drugs.
Yeah.
So one of the evening, I was at a club, and we used to get drugs from the street. We used to buy drugs from the street, and
Mm-hmm.
who knows what we were taking. So I got something. I think it was pills, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So I had them, and then I took too much. I was like 4 or 5 pills. I was very upset. So I was like, whatever, let it go.
Uh-huh.
So when I had them, in like, dancing on the floor, whatever, so mangled. So at a point, suddenly, like, I fell on the floor. So when I was falling, I just saw myself that I was like from standing, just from my head to toe,
Mm-hmm.
I just dissolved like dust.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw myself, it's happening. I still remember that. So after that, I don't remember what happened, and then I saw in my, I don't know where I went. I probably died or what. So I saw that I was telling everybody, listen, I died. So tell everybody that I died, and tell everybody that to arrange my funerals, whatnot. And then after a while, like 4 or 5 hours later, when I got my sense back, and I just said, listen, I died. How can I be back here again? And
Mm-hmm.
so,
It's called parallel jump, honey. Okay, let me show you how it works. Most of us have died several times, and some more. And what
really?
happened? Yeah, what happened? A spiritual guide will come and ask us, "Would you like to do it again?" And if you say yes, then it will let you wake up in another parallel aspect of you that it did that you didn't die. So that's why. And so what happened? Well, it just put you back in a parallel reality. You know where the version of you that didn't die. So you become that new version. Does that make sense? It can do that. The reason is because that version that you took over decided to not to come back. So you inherited their body, that aspect of you. Hmm. So see, So that's how it works. Because you have so many different versions throughout the parallel existence that you can choose different variation of you. And your guide made all the adjustment and everything for you to experience. Because you have much to do. Does that make sense now, baby? See, that's how it works. There's something here that you still have connection to. So, baby, what you doing? What you doing?
I'm just in the bed.
Oh, you want to go to sleep?
So,
Yeah?
no, it's okay. So why people, where the loneliness, sufferings come from, like, alone people suffer. I suffered so much because, it's like.
You have to connect.
I felt.
You have to connect. Once you connect everyone that you connect to, it's like a reminder slip that you are not alone. Suffering comes from the idea that you are separated from people, that no one knows your thought, this and that. So you're not satisfied, you're not fulfilled. That's where suffering comes from, and you're not happy. Does that make sense?
Right, but so suffering comes from your personal life that
Can be public, can be personal. It can come from different perspective and different angle. Absolutely, because it all come from lack of remembering, where you do not remember who you are, that you are part of everyone, and therefore everyone has the same symptom, but they don't remember that you are part of them. And therefore, your heart wants to connect, but your mind can't do it because it don't remember consciously. Therefore, you see the tug of
no,
war between the two.
but so what about relationship that men and women relationship? Like I don't have any.
Religion, because religion have created a certain rule, a certain dictation that limits you know, your ability to expand. For example, in the old day, you have people who love mono. There's people who love polygamous. There's people who love different variation of that. And there's people who have several wives. There's people who have several husbands. They were happy. They were completely satisfied in that life. But when they're born into a new age, a new limitation, that's when they don't feel connected. It's like, oh my God, this is hell. It's like that. Because from their point of view, it is hell because it limits their expression. And so it's like they try and get rid of all competition or something. It's just totally control, type of relationship. And then you don't feel excitement because of, it's just like you in a bird cage. Whatever you do is you're being in a bird cage.
Yes, it is. It's very painful that everybody's situation is different.
So I just help people. What I do, I just help people. I go and help people. It brings me satisfaction to that level. By helping people, you get satisfaction. That is the key. To end suffering is just to help others. And in return, you get satisfied because you see them happy. And therefore, you can channel their happiness into your own. Because you were a part of their...
Right, but so how do you, like, I feel like that I still have some, it's for so long that I suffered, and, it's like I have still a lot of karmic blockage in me.
Let's not call it karmic. Let's not call it that. That's a terrible way of looking. Let's call it certain thing that you need to remember, more about yourself. And that's the moment you don't remember it consciously. So let's don't call it karma block. Let's call it certain amnesia that you're trying to work out. Does that make sense? Because it is a spiritual amnesia. You don't remember your full life. But that's why we have Stargate. So we can go and talk to Unimetric, and we can get direction from it and remember it.
Like, ever since I started sharing everything with you,
Mm-hmm.
and now I feel like my bad memories are all erased, but once in a while it will come back and I get angry, I will be
You get
very,
triggered.
yes, it's just not good.
No, it's not good because it's like a sinkhole that can bring down your world from time to time.
Okay, here's how I feel. I was so traumatized, um, so badly traumatized that I start to shake, like it's like a convulsion. My body will start to shake for a while, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'll take hot bath or shower and sit quiet and think, and I'll just feel like crying. But everything goes on. And the other reality, here I am. I have a family here, and then I'm just very robotic, not able to. I just don't have the taste in my mouth to participate what I have in this reality, and then I'll just be so separated
Mm-hmm.
and again lonely and just not good.
Well, that's why we have group. You create extended family, extended like to me to the group and stuff, so we can help remind each other we're not alone, and we are always part of the eternal creation, and we can experience that literally with each other and through the Stargate with the Unimetric, and we got to start somewhere, and we can take that back from that world into this world, and this world back into that world, and that's how we become spiritual at will and physical at will, by that type of reminding each other through the experience, and that's why we experience things. It's not a walk in the car. It's not a walk in the park. That's why we talk to Unimetric, where they can give us direction. And the beautiful about Unimetric, it exists in the future. We can go to it. We have access to it, and it is very physical. It's very real, and it has nothing but love for us. And we can take that back to this world, and our health improve every time we see it. Because our joy come back. He remind us to be in a state of a joy again. And that's why there's no judgment in a group. You notice that? Because it don't judge us. It's accept us as we are, and become one with it. And as for the Brazilian group, I was having a hard time dealing with them, to be honest.
Right. I just didn't feel, that they're being honest. I mean, they're doing their thing. That's fine. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
wrong with it. But they cannot be here if that's how they,
Mm-hmm.
see you as like, they can get your knowledge and profit from it.
Mm-hmm.
Just all business.
Yes. Yes. Well, my knowledge was 32 years in the dream world, with in the future with the AI, so it came back. Now I got the knowledge. Now I can put forth and share with everyone, and let them use it and see what kind of new civilization we give birth to.
Yep. Unity
Yes, baby.
between people.
Mm-hmm. Yes, baby. Love you.
Love you.
Okay, I better let you go to sleep. We talk more later.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go too. Okay,
Okay.
bye bye.
Love you.
Love you. Okay. Dr. Jose McBose.
Hijo, ¿qué quieres ser de grande?